Founder and CEO of Baylor Scott & White Frisco will have an interview at halftime from representatives throughout the community and really how much that facility has meant to this community as well. And lime green look, very reminiscent to their parent club, the Timberwolves, as we've got this one underway on a Friday night. And a quick taste from Tyrese Martin down low. Theo Pinson back in the starting lineup for Texas. So is Tyler Hall. He did not get the start last time, didn't play due to an injury, and talked about how easy.
Well, Theo Pinson, his defender, DJ Carton, slipped initially, but then made it so much easier for Pinson to get to the hole. That's going to be a great matchup tonight for Theo.
Much like Texas's back-to-back against Rio Grande Valley last week. The Wolves fell 124 to 120 as Prosper works inside. Nice take.
So strong. Hey, Prosper, man, with the jump cut inside and the score, boy, and they just answer right back. I think this is the way this is going to go all night, back and forth.
Could happen. It's really been the case of all of the games for the Texas Legends, as there's Justin Jackson has ended up winning the basketball game.
Right, and I completely agree with you, but I tell you what, the transition D, as I stated in the opening, man, is going to be very important.
Salvation Army night.
Yeah. That one was a really good one, but these are awesome.
Really a great look. Speaking of a great look, there's Greg Brown inside. 3-point free throw, 2-point foul, 2-point free throw. If it's an and one, it is just still the singular free throw. There's a short corner jumper from Miller, and that one falls. He's got 5 points in the early going.
Going back to Greg Brown III, I think initially at the beginning of the season, that's what you wanted to see. You wanted to see him play tougher on defense.
And Miller running away with this one. He'll slam it down. Defensive takeaway leading to an open slam.
At 6'10", you love to see the big man playing like that, and you love to see Omax doing that as well.
Having any problem shooting the rock. Legends haven't missed to this point from the field. They're 5 of 5. Tyler Hall makes it 6 of 6 from outside for 3.
6 shot for the Legends.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can shoot 100% from the field.
Yeah, I think.
Not sure that's going to continue all night long. Of course, tongue-in-cheek when I say that. Martin with a good take, too. Number 6 will be tomorrow against the Iowa Wolves. 7:30 start time for that one as well. But that game, 132-118, the final score. There's Minott down low. Made the jump stop in the lane. Out of UConn. Left to right, outside to the brand new addition, Wendell Moore. Missed this one from the outside. Offensive rebound, they work it back down low to Minott, and a timeout called by Texas. So breakdown, the third has the offensive rebound. There's Theo Pinson. He'll line up a long 3. Hit that one with some confidence.
Bit of a heat check there for the big man.
Long pass picked off by Minott. In transition, here goes Martin. Dumps it off. There's Miller cutting backside. Great vision. Prosper tries to go behind his back. Got it back. Jelly Walker loses his defender and drills a 3. That's just extra effort on both ends for the Texas Legends.
Every time the ball comes off of Jelly Walker's hands, you think that it's going to go in. Just from the way that this guy shoots, man, it is amazing.
With Lance Stephenson knocking down a 3. If you've heard that name before, it's Greg Brown III drives inside and slams it in. Here's a look at Greg Brown III. Look at the no-looker from Jelly Walker. That was pretty for Texas. Saturday night against Rio Grande Valley, came off the bench, put up 21 points and had 6 assists as well. Long 3 off the mark here for Iowa. Tipped all the way back out to the perimeter. Here's Mike Miles. He'll go to Prosper. Prosper trying to show off the range. Omax. Prosper knocks down a triple. Something Dallas wants to see more of is his ability to shoot from outside.
Yeah, but look, just a catch and pop for
Iowa looking to answer. There goes Lance Stephenson driving on Wieskamp down low through contact, and he finishes the bucket. In an and one for the Iowa Wolves.
And look how strong this move is from Lance Stephenson.
Yeah, he can really knock it down from anywhere. He can play good defense, good rebounder. Does a little bit of everything for Jordan Sears as this one's tipped away. Moore got a hand in the passing lane. Now Stephenson with a head of steam down the left side of the lane, and his lay-in falls. Their biggest lead of the night has been 6. Iowa is only led by 2 so far. Long pass outside to Miles. He bobbled it initially, gets it back, and his step back falls. But he couldn't finish. Really like the way Prosper's been playing defensively. Now he's going to try and take it in his own hands. Coast to coast for Omax Prosper.
That's the best version of Prosper right there.
Fun start to this one. Walker says, I'm going to spot up from straightaway three-point leg. Greg Brown with not one but two chances at the rim. And that was really what the feeling was talking to the staff before the game. Here goes Mike Miles. He slipped, somehow got it to Wieskamp in the corner. It looks to be okay. Wieskamp back outside for Dexter Dennis.
And still, the Texans able to get that. The Legends able to go and get the points. Man, how about Jelly right there?
Pickpocket Stephenson and a little Jelly at the rim. He had to make an adjustment as he falls into the front row of seats. 2 seconds left, and Iowa will take advantage. He's somewhere different in the state of Texas, shooting some sort of athletic event or entertainment event. So I'm sure that's probably not the first time he's been upended. What a start to this one. Texas up by 10 in the early going. Not really indicative of how close this ball game has been played. There's a turnover for Iowa. That's really what's led to this. How about leading that? Jelly Walker to Greg Brown on the alley-oop.
Oh, incredible read there. And outside, but it's dry inside. And Greg Brown says, we outside. You feed him. Greg Brown's playing some good ball out here tonight.
Miller gets his own miss, puts it back up, got it again. Leonard Miller can't get boxed out down low. And his tip in brings it back to 10. Miles, floater, lane, drills it.
Oh, talking about NFL a minute ago. Delivering the boom, knocking the guy almost into the popcorn stand.
Minott wants a three, and he'll have it as well. If they want to get out to the perimeter and shoot the rock, they absolutely can. But when they don't have those guys either available or they go up against a team with a significant post presence, nice drive from Mike Miles, takes the foul and has a chance at the and one. We do see a lapse. Luckily for Texas, they have all the paint presence tonight.
Yeah, and then when you got Mike Miles doing what he's doing also, man, that was served up to him by Jelly Walker.
Yeah, Greg Brown has 12 points and 5 rebounds already. His average is 10 of this season. He had 12 and 10 his last game, and straight away guarded by Wieskamp. Now he'll drive, kick back out. Martin open, his three drops.
Boy, they got to do something about Tyrese Martin.
Benson took a hit from Carton, almost lost possession. Now he has a rocket opposite side. Tyler Hall, his corner three, no good. Greg Brown again fighting for real estate down low, and he has the putback.
And you need that, and that is so good.
8 to play in the first half. Theo Pinson, kick to Miles. Miles from the corner, rattles it in. How about Mike Miles already with 10 points off the bench? And Carton will have the rebound after the air ball. Miller downhill, makes an adjustment and lays it in with the left hand. Good take from Leonard Miller.
On this side for the Wolves.
Well, and as well as Texas has played, shooting nearly 60% in the ball game, that three-pointer brings it back within 4. It was tight. Not a bad challenge. I think if you're going to challenge a possession midway through the second, that's the type of challenge you're going to have to take. Here's Theo Benson, no challenge for him as he takes it all the way inside. Here's Jackson in the backcourt with his former college teammate, Justin Jackson. Finishes with a friendly roll and an and one opportunity.
Go in. Look at Justin Jackson. With the left hand, he's falling away. Shooting from the perimeter. He's got a different mindset tonight. He is driving to the basket.
Great feed. Minott looked down low, had the vision.
Transition defense back to try and create those stops.
This one worked around to Dennis. Good look from Dexter Dennis, and he knocks it down.
Dexter Dennis has been feeling it.
Thought about it from straightaway. Thought about it from the wing extended. Back up top for Moore. He'll drive downhill. Made a nice move and has the finish. That's Duke versus North Carolina in the paint. Here's Jelly Walker. Walker on Stephenson. Oh, the speed from Jelly Walker. He put Stephenson in a blender and then took it down to the low block. He gets cut off on the low block. Back outside for Jackson. Wing extended three. Wieskamp underneath has the offensive board.
And strong rebound for Wieskamp with it in the paint. That's how you work it if you're Joe Wieskamp.
There's a miss from Moore. Minott's there to clean it up. He's got a dozen. Third player for Iowa into double figures. Wieskamp, who knocked down a bucket in the paint last time, tries his chance at a three. In and out it goes.
Felt good, looked good, halfway down.
Stephenson bullies his way down low. Nice job from Lance Stephenson. Omax back outside for Pinson. Foot was on the line, but they call it a three. May have to review that one here in a little bit, but a triple here. Minott at half court. He'll drive, guarded by Omax. Works inside. Great move from Josh Minott to clear some space. Cuts it to 8. Jelly Walker, past half court, has to get it up. He does so in time, but it's short. Underneath his own hoop. Now he's got it, guarded by Hall. Up top for Martin. Martin wants to drive on Jackson, makes an adjustment, and there's Greg Brown the third over the top for the block.
Brown, you see him impacting that shot.
That's a good note. One emphatic one on that last possession. Here he is with it. He can also drive. Offensive take from Greg Brown. Not enough. Gets his own miss, and he flushes it home.
I'm telling you.
For Iowa, Greg Brown off to the races. 18 points for the two-way.
Really kind of nullify this team when they don't get those second chance opportunities.
16 points, 10 rebounds, make it 18 points. Why not keep feeding Greg Brown underneath? Every time. I'm trying to get in touch with North Texas Kia dealers to try and figure things out. Central Kia, if you're listening, give me a call. There's a great feed down low. Look at Josh Minott. You'd have to think Texas has had the advantage the entire way. Pinson, nice drive, right side, low block. Kisses it off the glass and in, but
no, you can't, but they're trying to front Theo Pinson right after he passes half court, and that's not working.
DJ Carton with his first make from the field to go along with 15 points. They give it to Martin. Martin steps back for a three. Looks good, but there's Miller for the tip in. He's been fantastic tonight. Texas starting to go cold. Can Iowa string this into a run of buckets? And they do. DJ Carton forces Jordan Sears to call a timeout. Here on a Friday in Frisco, Texas leading by 6. They led by as much as 14 earlier in the ball game. Omax Prosper with a strong drive to the left side of the rim.
But again, Miller able to knock down a difficult shot.
That's the fun part about Jelly Walker in his game. He is not afraid of anyone. Neither is Dexter Dennis. That's his third triple tonight. He's got 9 points that a lot of players just don't have. Here goes Walker. Dish into the corner. Open three for Mike Miles, and he drills it. Mike Miles with his second from downtown, and Texas back up by 10.
And those two play so well together. Coming off the bench, you could tell Jelly knew exactly where Mike Miles was.
Cut off by a double team. Back up top for Jackson. Now Walker wants to drive. He'll take the shot, and he knocks it down. Jelly Walker. All he needs is a slight window.
Come on, Jelly. Amazing Jelly Walker. Look at this. Tyrese right in his face. Martin can't play defense better than that.
Here's Carton looking for the screen for Lashanis-Vili. Instead, he settles for the mid-range. He's going to hit that almost every time. Miss here from Brown. Iowa wants to run. They give it to Moore Jr. Knocks down a three, and it's back to 8. Took the words right out of my mouth, partner. I mean, you talk about value. He does a little bit of everything. How about Stephenson? Behind the back pass to Lashanis-Vili for the three. I don't know if he's familiar with it. That's his third triple of the year. And there's another alley-oop. Jelly Walker finds Greg Brown, and all of a sudden.
Hey, you talk about the setup, man. That's Jelly Walker in his second alley-oop to Greg Brown.
Stephenson falling away, low block, and he hits it. Both teams shooting at a high clip. Stephenson slows it down, guarded by Miles. Moore inside on Greg Brown, high off the glass. What a finish.
Oh, man.
Or the third quarter, rather. And so Iowa down by 5 going into the fourth. They have a chance to cut the lead to a single possession, but they turn it over. Wieskamp ahead of the pack for Theo Pinson on the slam. Pinson with a quiet 14 points in what has been a solid game tonight. Look at that one. Cutting inside. Great look from Cook. Wieskamp's three off the mark. Stephenson ahead from Martin, and Martin has it blocked from behind. What an effort from Joe Wieskamp to force that one away. He was gliding before Wieskamp just poked it out. Now this one poked away as well. Bashanishvili has it. Martin, pump fake, and no block this time.
No block that time, and again, the quick that defense, transition defense, not reacting as fast for the Legends.
Miles fouled, bucket good. Mike Miles has been fantastic in these last two for Texas.
Hey man, look at the quick reaction right here from Mike Miles. He sees it. He knows he has the green light.
Here's Miller. Now Moore will drive. Extra jump step in the lane.
Boy, I don't know what a traveling call is these days, but that was awfully close.
Had to elevate from there. It looked a little awkward, but it looked to be the right call.
It looked like you just traveled in your seat trying to give me.
That's probably what it was.
Example.
Here's Stephenson. Stephenson back up top. Miller for an answer. Got it. Trying to add to it here. Pump fake. Drive. Blocked by Brown. That one swatted into the corner, and Theo Pinson did everything he could. They have trailed since the opening minutes of the first quarter. Stephenson. He'll step back. Long two. Hit it. Lance Stephenson turning back the clock. Now he'll hit Tyler Hall. Hall nearly fouled, and Stephenson hurt his wrist in the process. Miles down low to Greg Brown, a Big 12 connection.
To knock down those shots.
We are tied at 104. We'll check in on Stephenson in a moment. Two teams dueling it out in Frisco.
Man, and it seemed like you saw Lance Stephenson, man, he stuck his arm out. That was his wrist, but they were still able to get through and get the connection to Greg Brown. Maybe now with an opportunity to check on Stephenson.
Here's Miles in the paint, back outside for Wieskamp in the lead. Front iron out, and now Iowa running ahead of the pack. There's the lead for the Iowa Wolves. We talked about it in the early minutes of the third quarter. Don't count out Iowa. Justin Jackson in need of a big three. There's Wieskamp with an even bigger rebound. Puts it back up and in.
The rebound over Stephenson and the foul. And everybody in the stadium believes that Jelly's going to knock that shot down.
Might say the same about Stephenson pretty soon, as this layup from Martin off of the offensive rebound is no good. Now Jackson wants to drive. He'll kiss it off the glass and in.
Again, making sure that he battles down low with Leonard Miller, with Greg Brown out of the game, getting the blow. And you need, how bad were those points needed from Mike Miles Jr.?
Trying to get back in playoff positioning. Currently listed as 7th in the Western Conference. There's a good offensive rebound and putback from Leonard Miller. Miles to Jackson in the corner. No friendly roll this time for Justin Jackson. Coast to coast. What a take from DJ Carton.
Beautiful move from Prosper, just not able to knock the shot down.
Miller lines up another three in the lead. Back in the hands of the Wolves.
Leonard Miller and the game that he's had.
Look at the confidence here. Just got an extra little screen on the perimeter and said, I'm going to shoot it over everybody.
He's checking back in.
Prosper slings it to the right side for Jackson. Miles, he'll take a three. Oh, what a shot from Mike Miles.
Mike Miles, he's not even paying attention to that shot clock.
20 points for Miles. Now a short corner fadeaway. Tipped back up and in by Minott. Back and forth we go. It hasn't really been the light up the box score night for Wieskamp as Prosper sneaks away and has the lay-in.
And one right there with Javonte Cook all over him.
Greg Brown the third with his fourth block of the night. Miles to Jackson. Outside to Brown. Here comes Greg Brown! Oh, he elevates for the slam.
Tonight.
26 points. This one short. Long rebound to Iowa. Moore drives on Jackson. Duke on North Carolina. And this one goes in favor. Blocks for Greg Brown the third. Minott feeds it underneath for Miller. Tough take. He missed the first one. Gets the second one to go.
Boy, this young kid's second half, man, is belong.
They are 1 second away from doing just that. The message from Iowa just has to be you can't foul at all. Walker turns around. He misses the three-point try. Back-to-back-to-back heartbreakers for Texas at home.